Lina is looking good and healthy for a 10x. Is now the right time to buy. We're going to look at the technicals. Keeping in mind that Lina is a powerhouse project under the radar. There's a synthetics, there's an exchange, it does multiple things, but we want to look at the psychology of the market. Is the optimism coming back in, and is now the right time to buy? And is it possible to get a 10x with Lina? That's what we're going to look at today. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. My name is Jagir, the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. Been trading currencies for over 15 years now, featured in the best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back in 2008, and now exclusively focus on crypto and blockchain. So on June 11th, I've been due to do a Lina update, but I've been waiting for something to happen with Lina because it's been sideways to down for a while. June 11th, the title was Stay Patient with Lina. It's doing this complex correction, A, B, C, D, E. And then we said, look, this final part looks like a 5-wave structure. In the same video, we broke it down to a 1, 2, 3 to looking like a 4. And we should anticipate some type of wave 5. This was around the June 13th, June 20th kind of region. The video was June 11th. And then today, in this region, we seem to have made that low. We've closed above this swing high. So actually, this wave 2 low could have been confirmed, and we are seeing the initial indications. Why? Because in terms of time and price, the amount of time this is moving sideways is greater than any other move to the upside, right? So there's an overbalance in time. Then in price, if we look at the price to the upside, it's bigger than any of these movements. It's kind of married up with this movement and kind of married up with this one. So we want to see a higher move to the upside. So price, yes. Sorry, time, yes. Price, we still got some work to do. So let's just focus on the 10x initially, right? Because if this is a wave 2 low and it holds and we end up making all-time new highs, meaning that the price goes above this wave 1 high. Let's just change this to a dash, a bit thinner. And then let's change to a dash. If it ends up making that, what's the typical price target? Well, let's just jump to the end, right? Let's start with the end in mind. So we're going to take this low to this high. The data feed is limited here, but roughly this is the low. We're going to take a low projection from this wave 2 low, and the typical wave 3 is 1.618 to 2.618, right? So the reason I said, is it likely to do a 10x? Well, if this holds the wave 2 low and we end up making all-time new highs, the two price targets is actually, the first one is here. This is the most common wave 3 price target, which will be 37 cents. And the overextended wave 3 price target is 58 cents. 58 cents. And today's price is under 5 cents. So 5 cents to 58 cents is a 10x. It's over a 10x, right? And that's what we're talking about. Is it possible for this to happen, and is now the right time to buy? So that's what we're going to look at. Because if this is the case, it's a long-term buy and hold. It'll take a while for it to unfold, but it's been a complex correction and it's been going sideways to down for a while. And I always like to think of it as like an elastic band where it's going sideways, but the energy is building up, the energy is building up, the energy is building up, and then boom, when it goes, it goes. And we haven't reached that point yet, but we might be seeing the initial signals that we've had a reversal. So let's now just dive in to some of the technicals over here. So let's just clean this up because we don't need all these lines anymore. We are confident with this wave 2 low. Let's just clean these up. Bump, bump, bump. We can also say this low down here, let's make it thick and let's make it a solid line to say, look, we anticipate that this low is going to hold. Right? That's our not even conclusion. It's our opinion of the market. Right? This is a very slow, by the way, slow sideways to up, but that's just the personality of the market. So the confidence is not there yet. But sometimes that can change instantly. So we got this initial move to the upside, moving sideways, not that much confidence, but it's moving up. And it seems impulsive. We'll go into that in a second. And then we should anticipate some type of correction. And then there'll be a point, if it does really take off, some type of news announcement, some type of new launch or a new, I haven't looked at the roadmap of Lina, but there'll be something that might get listed on a new exchange, and all of a sudden, boom, the angle, the momentum can just explode, something like this. And Lina is a strong project. So what we want to focus on today is the hourly chart. So we're going to go to the bottom right. Let's delete these. That's just the arrows we drew. This part of the market here daily chart is this part of the market here. This is on the daily chart, right? And then on an hourly chart, we're looking at it like this. So we're looking at the same information, but on a more narrow time frame. And because it gives us a clearer picture of what's happening, because now it's much clearer to see the chart patterns. So if you're familiar with Elliot waves, if you haven't by now taken my free Elliot wave Fibonacci masterclass, so you can do this for yourself to your own coin, do take it. It's free. It's in the link below. It should be in the link below. I'm saying it should be because we've been editing around the clock to make sure you get the best possible experience. So let's have a look at this. A few things. Nice correction here. ABC. On a micro. Boom. Yeah, so want to be aware of that. ABC. This looks like a wave 1, wave 2. This actually looks like a wave 3. We should anticipate a wave 4. And then we should anticipate a wave 5. Oh, wave 4, 5. Clearly I've clicked in the wrong place. Let's do that again. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. Right, so right now we should anticipate a wave 4. A couple of things to note. The rule is wave 4 should not trade in the range of wave 1. Wave 4s are, let's have a look. Of a wave 3, let's just focus on the main one. Wave 4 is typically 38.2% of a wave 3. And a typical maximum of 50%. Normally 3 waves. Normally has a relationship with wave 2 as well. 62 to 100% of wave 2. Probably going to be 62 looking at this. Let's just have a look. Just measuring it down. What we want is not these two numbers. We want 62% and 100%. You see that's right in that range. So should anticipate a wave 4 in this range. One of these two price targets. We've got this range here. Boom. And the lowest one here. This is the wave count. So then we should anticipate this move to the upside. So is now the right time to buy? That's what I said, right? Is that now the right time to buy? Well, my opinion is no. Now's the right time to be aware that we've had what looks like our initial 5-wave move to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be complete. So we've got the 3. Should anticipate the 4 that seems to be occurring now, and then some type of wave 5. Then we should anticipate a 50% correction. If this occurs like this, anticipate a bigger correction, bigger than these two corrections. That's just the nature of the market. It's always contracting and expanding. And then at this phase, WD Gann said it nicely, one of the safest times to buy is the first pullback of the new trend. So we are anticipating that this looks like the new trend. Wait for the first pullback, and there's the buying opportunity. So if we dive into a daily chart again, let's just zoom in this way. This is the same thing that we just saw, and what we're saying is, well, in fact, what you can do is with TradingView, you can ask this to show on the daily chart as well. I want this to show on the daily chart as well. I want this to show on the daily chart as well. So we don't have to redraw them. We can just get the same information on both charts. This is on the daily chart already. Yep. So now you'll see it pops up here. So we know we just got the exact same information on the time frame. So this is what I would anticipate. If it unfolds this way, let's just say we're bang on with the time and price, we should anticipate at least until mid-October for a correction like this. But again, I'm kind of speculating here because look, we haven't had this movement here. If it unfolds like this, we want to be aware of that. Then we want to be aware of a potential correction to the downside, and then this movement here. So there you have it. Is Lina, is it ready for a 10x? I think so. I think it's brewing. It's brewing, right? It's been brewing for a long time. You know, we did this video literally on the 11th of June. Where are we now? June. That's like over 2 months. 2 months of patience. That's what you call patience. And we've just been waiting. And now all of a sudden, it's hit this zone of this low. We're getting this new movement to the upside, but it's the initial movement to the upside. Then we should anticipate a correction that we're talking about. And then we should anticipate the next move, right? And then we can do some really sophisticated, keeping it simple, analysis to really knuckle down on what's likely to occur. And then if it does, what we're looking for is something like this, and then this explosion, especially these wave 5. Sometimes there's a lot of panic buying with wave 5s, but we too soon to say, but that's what I'm seeing as the market unfolds. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let me know what you found most useful with Lina. We hit this one pretty much bang on, by the way, because this analysis of the low, we said here, we did a 5-wave count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a lesser degree. And here, that's what this was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lesser degree. It's had its biggest move to the upside for a while. It's taken a long time for it to unfold, but that's just the nature of the game. So let me know what you found most useful today. Let's finish on a quote. Let's grab the book. Let's go to chapter 2. What is chapter 2? Chapter 2, understand money. All right, read this one before, but I love this one. It's simple, right? Warren Buffett. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1, never lose money. It's all about risk management, right? Risk management. So when you're in profit, you want to be able to move your stop losses or take some profits, take some money off the table. Ideally, get your position to risk-free. Not too soon, but when you're kind of analyzing the markets, you can get a bit of a flavor for when you should do certain things. But do take my free Elliot Wave Fibonacci masterclass. It should be in the link below, so you can start doing this stuff for yourself. And then, yeah, well, I guess we can help you more. All right, have a good day. See you soon.